0 Hungary 4 review. Hello guys, welcome back to the video on the channel, and today we're doing my England 0 Hungary 4 review. As you can tell, hay fever, really bad hay fever, so yeah, but should we get into it? I made like a video last night saying, can I change my nationality? Due to the England game, of course. And at that time it was 3-0, we conceded another one in the 89th minute, but honestly, we were woeful. 1 minute 1 to 90, we were just passing football, possession based, and that's what Gareth Southgate is. It's possession based football. It's boring football, and it's a football that we just won't win a game with, because people like Hungary, like other teams, like Germany, like Italy have sussed us out, and they just sit back. Italy sit back, or Germany sit back, Hungary sit back, and then hit us on the counter. They reverse our tactics. They know our tactics. They know what we're about. It's very, very frustrating as an England fan, just watching the same stuff every day. The waste of 90 minutes because we're just passing it around the back for 90 minutes. It's the waste of all this stuff because Southgate just doesn't have a brain. He doesn't have a plan B. We play this very, very dodgy, poor 4-3-3, which just doesn't work. We don't have any options, no runners, and then when we do have runners, the passes for the defenders are woeful. Some of them are alright, and then as soon as the passes are right, as soon as the right wing, the left wings, the wingers make runs, they win the ball, they go at players. That's when stuff happens. But Guay and Stones to Walker, back to Stones, back to Guay. Just that football is boring when there's clear space for other players. Walker had a brilliant chance. This is just one of the chances. Walker had a brilliant chance to cross the ball in. What do? Denies that. Drag rolls it, passes to Reece James straight away. Backwards again and again and again. We don't have that attacking flair that we always used to have. I know we're tired, and I get that. You know, we've had the Euros last year. They had a massive, massive season with some teams playing every single game. Like Trent, but Trent didn't play. But we've got players, we've got Man City players, Chelsea players who play so much football, Champions League, Premier League, and all that. I know I get retired, but still, it's no excuse. It's no excuse. Well, it is an excuse, but it's not that big an excuse to lose 4-0 to Hungary. If we went for a younger team, bit of a weakened team, then I would understand. But we've gone for Kane, you know, Stones in there, Reece James in there, Phillips. We're playing some big name players, and we just haven't got that rhythm going in these last 10 days, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating as an England fan. I watched all of Hungary, all of Germany, all of Italy, and all of Hungary, so I know a lot about these last 10 days. And we have been shocking. We have been honestly, I can't speak good hay fever, but honestly, I would be more angry if I didn't have hay fever. If I didn't have really bad hay fever, this would be a shouting video, but I just don't have the energy to shout at the moment. But yeah, it was a very, very frustrating day yesterday, very frustrating Saturday, frustrating last Tuesday, frustrating last Saturday. It's just been woeful. And is Southgate out? Now that's the big question, isn't it? Is Southgate out? Fans were booing, saying you don't know what you're doing, you're sacked in the morning, and all that. And people were booing Harry Maguire going on the pitch, which I'm a bit disappointed about. But, you know, this is one example of Southgate as well. 85th minute, we're 3-0 down, and you bring on Harry Maguire. And then 4 minutes later, he makes a mistake, and we go 4-0 down. He's only been on the pitch for bloody 4 minutes. He's already conceded. Harry Maguire is such a bad centre-back. He doesn't deserve booing, but he deserves criticism, because He's an awful, awful centre-back. We're not winning the World Cup with him at centre-back. He just has too many clumsy mistakes and errors, and it's fine if you make a few mistakes, but he makes a lot more than a few. He makes a lot more than a few mistakes, which again, bitterly disappointed about. But yeah, is Southgate out? It's a difficult one. Only 2 games away. We have 2 games until the World Cup. Is it now too late to sack him? Is it a bit too early to bring him to a new manager just before one of the biggest competition in football, the World Cup? Is it too early? Is it too late even to bring a new manager? I don't know. Honestly, I think I honestly I think we just stick to what we got with Southgate. If he has a bad Qatar, then we sack him after Qatar. He has a good Qatar, this is just a poor 10 days. We'll forget about these 10 days. These were just lackluster 10 days. If we beat Italy, then beat Germany. World Cup can be coming home, in September, because it's may just been a faulty 10 days, At the end of the day, we got a point at Germany, which is a very good point, and a point against Italy, who did beat us in the Euros. So, yeah, again, you can flip it and say these are good results. Just the Hungary, we were just outclassed, outthought, outbattled by Hungary on both occasions. Both games, more possession, and we ran out of ideas, we ran out of movement, but when we get that little split second like that, Bellingham there, a few other players who can just switch a game by his head, come on, and maybe we do bring something on, we get that ball over the top, we make something happen. We're just a bit, we're tired. I blame it down to tired. I can see why we're tired. Most players have played way over 50 games this season, and the Euros last year, so I can understand why they're tired. Just what we need to do is get rid of these 10 days, get rid of them. Just leave them in the back of our head, just keep Southgate. See what you can do in these next 2 games in September when our players are less tired, more in action in football. If we lose those games, then we have real thinking to do. And really, you don't want to go into a World Cup 6 losses in a row without scoring a goal in open play for over 5 hours of football, which is bitterly disappointing. But poor result yesterday, absolutely woeful. I knew this would happen. I went to the game, didn't do a preview, I'm sorry about that, but I went to the game with hopes. I went to the game, maybe Hungary was a bit of a letdown away. We were away at Budapest, which I don't know. It may have just been difficult for that day, but no. I always knew in the back of my head Southgate just doesn't know what he's doing. He brings on Sterling for Jabba, which is a good sub. Then brings on Mount for Gallagher, which is an alright sub. And then Foden for Bellingham. Why do you do Foden for Bellingham? Why didn't you do Foden for Gallagher? Foden and Bellingham. Well, that'd be so good. Not take one off and just put one on. Get them both on. Get the young attacking flair. Foden is Mount. Foden is clear of Mount. Why don't you play Foden? Recently, I think he's had COVID or been ill, so that's why I haven't played. But get Foden on. Get him running. He could break this Hungary side down. And bitterly disappointing. Johnson gets a second red, or was it second yellow? I'm not too sure. I think it's just a straight red. No, it was a second yellow. Yeah, it was a second yellow. Disappointing. Guai, alright. Walker had a shocking game. Ramsdale should have saved at least 2 or 3 of them. He had a poor game, Ramsdale. 4-3-3. What worked in the Euros? 4-3-2-1. No, 4-2-3-1. That's what worked in the Euros. Bring that back. Get Rice and Bellingham and that DM, and then get Foden, Greenish, Sterling. be absolutely electrical if we get those players on. We need those on. But yeah, that wraps up a very disappointing video. 4-0 loss to Hungary. Gotta move on. We have got to move on. With the World Cup fast approaching, we have got to move on. If we lose Italy and Germany, I think the World Cup's done. Honestly, I think the World Cup is done. I'm just seeing how long it is actually till the World Cup. So, first we're at 1, aren't we? Yeah. 25. Alright. So countdown. It is 150 days and 58 days till the World Cup starts. We just got to move on. Do well against Germany and Italy. We've got Italy on the 23rd of September, Germany on the 26th, and then Iran, USA, and Wales. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. That is the video wrapped up in a nutshell. This point we move on. But yeah, see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. The road to 100. We are less than 10 away. We're 8 away. We're in single digits away till 100 subscribers. Honestly, I can't thank you guys enough. But yeah, see you guys later. Bye.